Hello everybody, I'm Seibenlore bringing you more Magic the Gathering lore. Let's march through these few remaining days of my 25 cards of Christmas with card number 20, Erebos, God of the Underworld. Erebos, God of the Underworld, is the god of the dead mortals on Theros. As a god on Theros, Erebos is boasted as having limitless power for a distinct purpose. When the first sun rose on Theros, so did the first god appear in the realm of Nyx. This god was Heliod, who brought light and life to the plane. When first there was just Heliod, the god noticed something else had appeared, his own shadow. Fearing the shadow casted by the light, Heliod banished it across the 5 rivers which separated Theros from the realm of the Underworld. That shadow would eventually become the god of death, Erebos. Erebos understood where he came from, that he was nothing more than the mere shadow of a greater god. Yet he did not despise over this. He accepted his fate and his role and started keeping watch over those who had died on Theros. Even though Heliod had banished Erebos, being his shadow, Erebos would always stand behind Heliod. Although many believe that Erebos and the Underworld are more connected with Nyx than the other gods, this isn't actually the case. Since his banishment, he now only has a minor connection to the realm of Nyx, and the Underworld serves as its own realm entirely. As a result of his origins, Erebos has been connected with a number of different ideals. He is known to be connected with misfortune and ill fate for being the first shadow seen by Heliod. He is also connected to acceptance, for he has accepted his fate as an outcasted god of the dead. Erebos also embodies traits such as envy and bitterness, for he also displays these characteristics in regards to the gods above him. And strangely, he is also known as the god of wealth. His realm is believed to be filled with the gold of those who have brought it to the Underworld with them as they passed. This is in fact the truth. Erebos' realm is filled with gold, but to the dead, it serves no purpose. To those in the Underworld, gold is very beautiful, but ultimately valueless. Erebos does value something, however, his whip, known as Mastic. This weapon has an impossibly long lash, one that stretches out like a long thin shadow which can reach over any peak. This weapon can be used to inflict pain, but it is rarely used for that purpose. More commonly, Erebos uses his whip to drag reluctant souls back to the Underworld. Erebos, god of the Underworld, is worshipped by 3 different groups. The first group is small yet very dangerous. This group exalts death and wishes to incite a conflict between Erebos and Heliod which would destroy Theros. The next group is rather large. This group covets Erebos for the vast wealth in his realm. These people wish to enter the Underworld in order to gain these riches. And the last group are those who seek guidance from Erebos to accept things in their lives they cannot change, to accept their fates. Despite being the god of the dead, Erebos is not without compassion, yet this compassion is limited to those who feel what he feels. He believes that just as he accepted his fate, so should the dead accept theirs. He idly envies the sunlit world of the other gods, but it goes no further than mere daydreaming. He knows that all mortal souls on Theros will eventually join him, and this provides him with some form of comfort. The suffering of the souls in his realm bring him no joy, but brings him some peace, allowing him to identify with his denizens. Erebos' underworld now contains the soul of the planeswalker Elspeth, who covets the hero's sacrifice and acceptance of her own death. One day Elspeth may try to leave the underworld, and time will only tell how Erebos will accept this disruption of fate. So, there you go guys, the lore behind Erebos, god of the Underworld, and the 20th card of Christmas. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and make sure you return tomorrow for the next card of Christmas. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.